What's up, everybody? This is Domingo Hero Network, and today's reaction video we're going to reacting is called Reacting to Ben Roethlisberger Press Conference. Alright guys, so this video has been requested by Artur Alaverdyan. Shout outs to you, Artur. He wanted me to react to one of his videos, and that's exactly what we're going to do. A few weeks ago, I already reacted to Matthew George's one of his videos. If you have not seen it, you can go check it out. It's on the reaction video playlist. And right here, right now, I'm going to react to one of Artur Alaverdyan's videos. He is going to react to Ben Roethlisberger's press conference, of course, aka Big Ben. Of course, Big Ben is one of the members of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL, and Arthur's going to react to this. So we're going to react to this right here, right now. And also, guys, this is part 1 of this reaction video because I don't want to make the video too long. The video is about 33 minutes 20 seconds, so I'm gonna do part 1 and part 2 on this reaction video. Part 2 is, stay tuned for part 2. That's going to be coming up right after this. So it should be uploading by now, by the time I'm recording this video. So let's not waste any time. So without further ado, let's react to this. So here we go. Let me press play. And here we go.
What's going on, guys? This is Artur Alaverdyan here, coming another video.
Oh, let me put the volume up a little bit
We're gonna react
so that way you guys can hear.
The Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, long-time quarterback, and loyal too.
Yep.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah, if I pronounce his last name,
press conference. He's silent. He finally breaks his silence. So let's get into it, man. This is an interesting, press conference right here. So
see what Big Ben's got to say in the press conference. Here we go.
Hey Ben, when the season ended, you let the organization know pretty quickly that you were coming back. That's obviously a difference from in previous seasons. What made you so sure right away to let them know that you wanted to come back?
Well, I just I thought it was the right thing to do if I wanted to play. I felt relatively healthy. All things considered, at the end of the season, but it just felt like I had more in the tank, and just felt disappointed about the way the season ended. Obviously, and it made me go out that way. So I want to let them know that if they wanted me back, I felt like I could give them everything I got.
Now, I've always said this, that health is more important than anything else.
That's right. That's true.
My friends, we talked about this. Health's more important than anything else because you got to make sure when you go to the playoffs, you have to be healthy and ready to go.
Exactly. Yep.
Plain and simple.
Facts, Arthur. That's facts right there, guys.
Gets you up in that pressure.
Oh,
here in this instance, to me, he looks good. To me, he looks good.
Yeah.
We saw him in a training camp. The footages are there. You can look it up. He was getting guys.
Guys, I'm not going to talk too much of the video because I want to make sure you guys can hear the video. Hear what Arthur got to say as well.
It's good to see that he does look good, man. So he said he felt like he wanted to come back, in which we're glad you're back, man. Because hey, man, he's like the only person right here that can take us to the promised land. Like he gives us a 90% chance or 80% chance to win us these games, man. So
that's true.
It's a fact, man. It's a fact,
Facts.
So
exactly.
But yeah, man, let's keep going.
Okay, listen up, guys.
Hey Ben, when you look back at last season, the latter stages of it, was that as inconsistent as you've been in a while? If you agree to that, what do you attribute that to, and how does it get fixed?
First off, Mike, you look very official with your microphone and headphones, so thank you for treating this as a professional environment. I appreciate it.
That's all things.
Of course. I didn't play well enough at the end of the season. It's no secret, and I'll be the first to point them out myself. When the ball's in your hand every play, you have to make plays, and you have to play better football. And, that's if the quarterback myself is not playing good football, that almost, especially late in the season, is directly related to winning and losing. So I'll take that playoff and those games on me is just feeling worn down, not playing good enough football at the end of the season.
Now, interesting right there. And this where a lot of people point this out.
Yeah.
This where a lot of people point this out right here.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he talks about he's worn out. Talks about the fact that he's worn out, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be realistic with you, man. To all these to these haters that say, oh, well, Big Ben says he's worn out because he's afraid of the competition. It's going to be a tough schedule this upcoming season. 17 weeks and blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
you hear other people talking
really,
about that.
You sound like a foolish, sound dumb when y'all say that. You know that, right?
Exactly. Like,
no,
so foolish when he's talking about Big Ben's
Big Ben's washed, he don't got no more. No, it's not because of that he's worn out. Whoever tells you that is a foolish. Okay?
Exactly. Like,
be real.
Yeah, like why would somebody say that he's burnt out?
To you the real reason.
You don't look burnt out to me.
Him being worn out. Notice the media, whoever the person was talking to Big Ben.
Yeah, the people in the media is nothing but.
And right there, Big Ben said he did not play well enough season. Which, by the way, kudos to Big Ben. Props to Big Ben for holding accountable. Like a real quarterback does. I mean, he takes the loss like a man.
Exactly. He took the loss like a man. At least
he held himself accountable. You just watched it right there.
And he doesn't complain because he took it like a man. Took the loss like a man. That's how.
By the way,
that's why I got a lot of respect for Big Ben.
When he talks about him being worn down, he's talking about the predictable offense that was going.
That's right.
And he had no rushing game whatsoever. No offensive line that can protect them. And no rushing game that he was getting smoked by that front seven, whoever that was.
Yeah.
And receivers dropping balls left and right. That was last season. He had to throw the ball 40 to 50 times a week when a football game was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And Randy Victor was calling these predictable plays of dink and dong, and run up the gut situations.
Yep.
That's what this was. Predictable offense. Big Ben had to throw 40 to 50 times a week when he had no help and he had to do everything by himself with that age.
Yeah.
That's the thing he's talking about, him being worn out, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
I would have been worn out too if I had to do everything by myself if I was 39.
Yeah.
No running game, no offensive line. Receivers dropping balls. I mean,
yeah. And if he was burnt out, I don't blame him,
It's the truth. Right to say he's worn out, man. I mean, it was inconsistent.
Yeah. If he was burnt out, you can't blame him for that. Especially when you were playing football in the game.
To all them haters that are talking, saying we're the worst 11-0 ever. So,
haters is always
for saying that.
Hate.
That's the part he's talking about, him being worn out. So, there you go.
Yep.
Let's keep going.
All right, listen up.
Ben, they went out and they got a lot of offensive pieces for you in the draft. How do you look at that? What are your impressions of some of these young guys thus far?
Yeah, Dale, it's been a while since we've gotten so many weapons early on offensively, and guys look great. I mean, we are in shorts and t-shirts, and we're still waiting to see what some of the guys can do. But I'll tell you what I've seen so far has been really impressive. Knowledge of the game of football, picking up the offense already. It's been a unique year in the sense, and I'm not exactly sure how precise this is, the information, but I feel like a lot of times in the past, this time of year, the rookies weren't here. They weren't here so early. These guys came in at the rookie minicamp and half left. So to be able to have the repetition with those guys, to communicate with them, to talk to them, whether it's at a locker on the field, I'm really excited about the group that we got in here.
Now, another interesting part. Mm-hmm. This is good news that he said that.
Yeah.
It's great to hear that Ben Roethlisberger is communicating, getting engaged with his teammates.
Yep.
Tell them the X's and O's, tell them what to do, what this and that. That's what your quarterback leader is supposed to do.
You gotta let them, you gotta tell them what they need to know.
Man, he's looking happy, he's looking motivated.
Yep.
I mean, and he's liking the roster, and he looks ready.
Yeah.
Major props to Big Ben. Listen, man.
Yeah, loves the roster to the point that he's motivating them.
Y'all know who they are. I don't have to name them in YouTube.
Gotta motivate.
He's a great teammate.
Motivate them.
He's a good teammate.
Yep.
It shows it to you, man. It shows it to you. And you watch that training camp. It proves it to you, man.
Yep.
For all these media over here that say, oh, he was being harsh, I would shout out to Leedy for bringing that up. where they were saying, oh, he's being harsh on the players. Man, shut up, will you?
Nah. Like, can they tell a difference of when somebody's being harsh or not? Like,
because it's going to be
because he wasn't harsh at all.
And
Because Ben was not being harsh to his team.
This schedule is going to benefit the Steelers. It's a tough schedule. Trust me, it will.
Yeah, it is a tough schedule,
this is
especially
going to benefit the Steelers,
in football in the NFL.
Watch. But I'm going to get back in this. Back to this.
All right.
Najee Harris, what did we say? What did we say about Najee Harris? Shout out to John Briggs for calling this out. He said getting Najee Harris was a steal. Not Trevor Lawrence. It was Najee Harris. It was a steal. Kevin Colbert did a good job in the draft. He got Najee Harris, running back. He got a tight end, Pat Fryer, which I loved it, by the way. And went out there and got an offensive lineman.
Trying to get some good players for the team.
Kendrick Green. And got Quincy Roche in the linebacker, possibly in the pre-replacement. Who knows?
Yeah.
You look at those guys, satisfied. And then this Najee Harris thing, man, you gotta love what Najee Harris is doing with the team. And I've seen the training camp and what I've heard he shows up early and stays up late is what I'm seeing from this perspective here.
Yeah.
You know how good is that? You know how that causes your locker room to be good presence?
Yeah.
You know how good that feels?
Feels really good.
That's good for your team and it's good for the locker room.
Good for the team, good for the locker room, motivating them to get ready for the game.
Reciprocates it. And mind you, this Najee Harris, from what I'm looking right here, this might be a testament from what it was in Alabama.
Yeah.
With Nick Saban and Najee Harris. It could be the case. It shows it.
How many? Okay.
And then you look at this pick like Pat Fryer, which everyone, was shocked at. Like, some of them were shocked at. To me, it was a great pick. You want to know why? Because you needed somebody to come out and help Eric Ebron, and you don't even know what's going to happen to Eric Ebron next year. Is he going to stay or is he going to leave? That's why I love the pick. Even he puts in work, I bet you too. And then, over here, if you looked at his latest tweet, for what he said about Dwayne Haskins, he said he's raving about Dwayne Haskins. He's got a good arm like he does. It's like, it's like a car wash where he just throw the ball to the car wash. Notice he says you go in the car wash and you wash the cars, right?
Right.
He said right here, you throw the ball in the car wash and it wouldn't get wet.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. When you hear him say stuff like that, that spells good freaking news.
Mm-hmm.
That spells good news that Haskins is actually doing good things. Remember, the same guy that Ron Rivera said that he had no faith in, right? And he didn't look good in Washington. Here in Pittsburgh, I'm starting to think he's doing good things already, man. When Big Ben comes out here and raves it, because everything Big Ben says, I believe in him.
Yeah.
Because he's a good veteran. Come on, guys. Why wouldn't you believe in everything he says?
Yeah, especially since Big Ben is a veteran in football, especially in the NFL.
About that whole if a car wash, throwing a car wash, it wouldn't get wet.
Because when you're a veteran, you got to know the things you know that you did and all that stuff. Because Big Ben is not a rookie anymore, he's a veteran because he knows the things that he has to do, what not to do, to motivate the teams, and prepare for them for the games and stuff like that. Okay, what you have to do, what things you're not supposed to do.
That's the case. Even a guy like Rudolph, it's gonna be interesting to see who's it gonna be.
He's basically, leading his team.
There's gonna be somebody in the draft.
Giving them advice.
He can come back again, which I wouldn't mind.
Because Big Ben is a veteran in football, and he knows how the whole thing works.
2022 is going to be another interesting offseason too, so look out for that. It's great to hear that Big Ben is engaging with the teammates.
Yeah.
This is good news.
It's good news for him, good news for his teammates, good news for the Steelers.
It's going to be better than last year for sure. It's showing it to you, man. The Najee Harris pick, man, what a great draft by Kevin Colbert. I'll tell you that right now.
Yep.
The fact that Najee Harris is out here putting in work, all that stuff, and then you hear Haskins that, Big Ben says about Dwayne Haskins, that says a lot about Haskins too.
Yeah.
This is good news, man. Good news.
Good news for the
Let's keep
Steelers
going here.
and the Steelers fans, the loyal ones.
And mind you, I want to point this out another one. Matt Canada's offense, this is another one I need to point out because going back to what Big Ben said. Notice Chase Claypool also came out and said that Matt Canada's offense is easy to transition to. It might not be spectacular, it's not going to be spectacular and really like you think it's going to be, but it's surely going to be better than Randy Fichtner. There you go. So when he comes out and says that proves his point right there to what he said. About him reciprocating teammates, engaging with the teammates. You hear that? Because Randy Fichtner was awful as hell, man. See, this is why getting rid of Randy Fichtner changed everything.
Yeah, Randy Fichtner,
clean house, everything.
He was bad.
Sacrifice some pieces to improve your offense.
It didn't work out.
Offensive line, get a better offensive line to protect Big Ben. You get a better rushing game.
Yeah, that's how they had to let Randy. They had to let him go.
That not only
let it go
the ball, but
out of the team, the Steelers, of course.
To block it. So not only he can catch the ball, but he also puts a good mood on that offensive line and the running game. Because Pat Freiermuth is also a blocker too. And if that's the case, he could be another guy who Big Ben hasn't had a good tight end in a long time since Keith Miller. You know how Keith Miller, man, I miss Keith Miller. He was a freaking beast.
Keith Miller was great.
I think Big Ben, this is where he's going to finally have a tight end. Might have finally have a tight end.
Keith Miller came back right now with the Steelers. Oh my God, that would have been huge.
Who knows, man? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I just have that feeling.
Just imagine that.
Because otherwise, why is Big Ben coming out here telling all this stuff about the young guys putting in work?
And Big Ben saying a lot of facts and truths. You know, talking about the young guys.
Man. He's built for this. To all you fools out there that say, oh, Trevor Lawrence is the steal of the draft, blah, 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 blah. Number one, the big, he's the steal of the draft. What about Najee Harris?
Well, everybody has the right for their opinions at the end of the day.
Why y'all say Trevor
even
Lawrence
if you don't
is the
agree
steal
with
of the
them, when
draft?
you agree or disagree, you know, people have the right for their opinions.
But
don't get triggered over the fact people have their facts and, you know, their side of the story.
This is not Clemson. This is not college football.
Because everybody has the right for the opinion, whether you agree or disagree.
Come on, man. Me and Jobbers talked about this. Shout out to Jobbers.
That's the way it should be.
Steal of the draft.
Not some people saying, "Oh, you don't need to have an opinion." Like, no. It doesn't work that way. People has every right for the opinions at the end of the day.
And it's going to prove that this offseason. And the fact that Chase Claypool comes out and says it's better to. I mean, you look at Matt Canada's offense. You go watch the highlights in college. But he was in Maryland.
Yeah.
He runs the similar type play style like Fichtner is, but better than Randy Fichtner and Haley.
Yep.
That's me right there.
Yeah.
Goes to show you, man, players were also probably being frustrated too by Randy Fichtner's play call.
Yeah.
That could be the case. And this shows,
Randy Fichtner.
You know what? I'm starting to, you know what, man? I'm glad Tomlin is back too. Congratulations to Mike Tomlin on coming back and signing that 3-year deal.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin's back.
Proves the point where exactly Big Ben tells you. And I'm just breaking it down, and I'm telling you straight up like it is, man.
Yep.
You know this.
It's calling like it is, guys.
So
Because what Artur's saying, you know, about what he's about Steelers, Big Ben and stuff.
Another
facts and truths.
They play like they really want to be here. They care. Because you look at this whole off season. Tyson Alualu changes his mind, comes back to the Steelers and signs a low deal. $9 million only 2 years. Vince Williams, same thing. I don't know how his contract was, but he took it. Shout out to Vince Williams, shout out to Tyson Alualu. Shout out to Juju Smith-Schuster. He could have went out there and signed with another team. Signed with the Chiefs and Ravens, I would have been mad because that's my rival. But you know what? He showed his loyalty and he took that less deal.
Hashtag loyalty matters, guys. Can we get a hashtag loyalty matters in the comment section?
Another one, he's thrilled. Remember, I was talking to John Brooks saying he must be thrilled. Guess what, John Brooks? When you watch this video here, he does look thrilled, brother.
He does, yes. That's
really
true.
Does.
You know, Big Ben,
he really does. And he has every right to be. He has every right to be. And now, the fact that Najee Harris, which, congratulations on him getting that $13 million, and Pat Freiermuth got 6 or 7, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
They're putting in work, and they play like they really want to stay there.
They do, yep.
That's what I love, man. Steeler for life. Once a Steeler, always becomes a Steeler. And he even said it himself. Steelers for life.
Steelers for life.
Love it, man. Love it. That's my thoughts. about
Can we get a
that
hashtag
statement,
Steelers for lying to God
nothing,
to the people who are Steelers
but
fans?
to all them haters, oh, he's worried out about the competition and he doesn't have it anymore, right?
What?
Okay, I want you to keep that same energy when Big Ben puts in that work this season in the team. They're going to do good things. And it's going to benefit. This tough schedule is going to benefit them. That's all I'm going to say. Let's keep this thing going.
Here we go.
What was your reaction when the Steelers asked you to take a pay cut? Were you hurt? Were you surprised? Just what were your emotions?
Ray, it was my idea. I told them I would help the team out however we can, and so I went to them and told them that I would do whatever I could to help the team sign, the guys that are going to help us win football games. I've been extremely blessed to play this game for a long time, and so that was one of the reasons I wanted to come back, because I knew we had obviously a great defense.
I was giving him the thumbs up.
Amazing weapons on offense, so I wanted to come back and be a part of what I think is a special football team that everyone's overlooking, which is kind of cool too. And so, in order to do that, to help you guys here, I felt that it was necessary to do that.
And of course.
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna end that part right here. Like I said, I'm gonna cut the video in half. So that's gonna be it for part 1 of this reaction video. Stay tuned for part 2 coming up after this. So let me guys know in the comments as well. Tell me what you think about part 1 of reaction videos. Well, liking the video, share it, subscribe, and all that stuff. And that's gonna be it for part 1 of this reaction video, guys. Stay tuned for part 2 coming up. It should be coming up right now. So this is Domingo Hero Network. Take care. Have a good day. Goodbye, everyone. And Domingo Hero Network signing out. And stay tuned for part 2 of this reaction video. All right, guys.